What it do, y'all? It's the Major Astro had thrice majestus. Here to deliver the goods. I'm here to start a little rant regarding the placement Mars and Libra. A lot of people have had I don't want to say issues, but I'm gonna say it, issues with Mars and Libra placements. Um you didn't know Mars is in detriment in Libra. Mars, the planet of action, passion, drive, anger, sex, all of that in a bag of chips. In the Venusian sign Libra, which deals with harmony and relationships and balance and peace, among other things. The thing is that it's in detriment for a reason. Mars likes to be, it's the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. The Aries side of it likes to, swing this big dick axe around like a fucking Viking, like, "Bleh," you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to Scorpio, it is, I was gonna say silent but deadly, but I don't want any you know, flatulence jokes. It's gonna happen anyway because I just said it. It's fine. Look, listen. Think of a sniper rifle. Pew! That's it. Gone. Taken care of. It's over. It's done. Efficiency. Also speedy and powerful, but measure, 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 shoot. Whereas like the Aries side of Mars is like, fuck all that measuring shit. It's time to kill, motherfucker. Yeah. Like that's it. And Mars takes action. We also should look at the exaltation of Mars in Capricorn. And the power of Capricorn is, to me, the power of investment, the power of goal orientation, and the power of building foundations that are like uber powerful, uber strong. A lot of people take issue with Mars in Libra because where you have Aries like Mars with the Viking and the big dick axe, Scorpio like Mars with the sniper rifle, the blow darts, the poisons, um, Capricorn Mars with the grindy work ethic that just like you could even say a bet for my video game people, fighting game in particular, there is this mechanic in fighting games for normally hulking looking characters called super armor, where basically, long story short, if you hit somebody that's got super armor active in some way, like there's no physics like knockback. Like if I had super armor on and you punched me, I would just be like, and I still like I'm just eating the hits and just still charging at you and stuff. That to me is Capricorn Mars. Like they just bite all the bullets and still put in that effort, that work to achieve whatever fuck goal. You cannot and will not stop them. Then we come to the other sides with Mars in fall, which is Mars in Cancer. Um, Mars in detriment would be Mars in Taurus. And then the beautiful Mars in Libra. And I keep on alluding to people having issue with Mars and Libra because of the following. It's like, you know, Libra is known for its indecisiveness. Sometimes Libra don't take speedy courses of action. And again, Mars likes to do things with speed and power. Maybe not all the time because, it's exalted in Capricorn, and Capricorn isn't necessarily about speed. It's about endurance, durability, and high quality. But keep that word in mind, high quality, that phrase, because people normally get upset with Mars and Libra because the way that they approach I'm Mars and Libra approach things is more of a diplomatic kind of scenario. Not really willing to just brandish a fucking sword or a gun or a weapon of some kind in the way that Mars normally takes action to, be speedy and effective and powerful and whatever. Instead, we take a diplomatic approach. Libra is an air sign. Communicative, prowess is here. Charming prowess is here. And sometimes people don't want that shit. Sometimes people just want you to quote unquote, I really hate to use this phrase, but I'm gonna do it. Be a man and like just go ham on shit. Here's the thing. Did you know that Genghis Khan has a 5 planet Libra stellium and the North Node in Aries? I don't believe he has any planets in Aries. But the power of Aries is the power of the conqueror, the warrior. Here go Genghis Khan with this big dick ass Libra stellium. I believe it also includes Mars. And he he was a conqueror. You see what I'm saying? All of that energy from Libra in particular leaks over to his Aryan side, which is the conquering warrior, attack, speed, power kind of energy in his wheel. I don't know his whole picture. I don't have his time and all that, but look him up. He has 5 planets in Libra. The power of Mars in Libra, in my opinion, is secretly the strongest Mars placement because the power of Libra takes into consideration its sister sign Aries with conquering, but not just the battle crazed conquering. It takes in consideration what comes after that, the politics involved, if there are any, how to maintain whatever it is that we conquered and keep that shit for as long as possible. All of these factors go into play, which is why the power of Libra can be seen as kind of manipulative. It can be seen as a chess player, a strategist. The power of Libra is strategy, politics, heavily associated with Libra placements, and the energy of Libra itself. Now, if you take the energy of politics, of management, harmony, and you put it with the power of Mars, which is to take action and to handle things, to do things, to have sex, to express anger, to uh, do shit. If you really stop and think about it, that's kind of the best way to go. Because in our modern world, let's keep it a stack. Politicians, they hold all the keys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we hold the keys too, and we are the people that they serve. So in essence, we truly are the actual power, but we put them, for the most part, put them in these positions of power. Thus, they hold all the keys and they have to cater to us. A lot of this shit, this matrixy shit, is just a facade, but they have to work tirelessly to maintain that if they're going to maintain their power. That is where the real seat of power lies. Power resides where men believe it does. You can say people. Power resides where people believe it does. And no one is more apt at the art of war than people with Mars in Libra. Another reason why I believe that Mars in Libra is secretly the strongest Mars placement is because let's take a look at Mars exaltation again, Mars in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, Big Papa Saturn. That's daddy, nigga. That's right. I said it. That's daddy. You know what I'm saying? And so we cannot escape the power of Saturn at all. Any and everything that has a physical existence is governed by Saturn because it rules over time, and time is the ultimate determining factor for all things that exist in material world, like us as people, humans, this flesh and bone. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn rules bones. Bones the only thing that's left behind when you die. You know what I'm saying? Um, Anything that is physical is bound by time. Thus is bound by Capricorn. Thus is bound by also Aquarius, I guess you could say. Um, but it's bound by Saturn. You know where Saturn is exalted in? Like its favorite fucking place to be? Libra. Because why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be supercharged? Basically, this is how I view exaltations. Why wouldn't it be supercharged in the sign that deals with balance and harmony and rhythms and relationships, the relationship between life and death, yin and yang. Everything, any and everything that exists physically is existing in some kind of harmonious like relationship. When things are disharmonious, that's when you start to see shit like being killed. And that's when we get into Mars, the killer, the warrior, the conqueror. But when everything is acting in a harmonious fashion, the actions that we take aren't as like aren't as nebulous. They aren't as viral. They aren't as arbitrarily destructive as in other signs, or how they can be in other signs. Now, the biggest pushback for Mars and Libra is that they don't take action. Wrong. Wrong. Mars and Libra, like most other Libra placements, take their time measuring the pros and cons of the action. I promise you, whenever somebody with Libra placements ends up actually making that decision, it might not be at your pace and the pace that you want to follow, the speed that you want to follow. But I promise you, 9 times out of 10, the decision that they make is the bomb.com for them, because they have gone through all the pros and cons and they reach a high quality sort of action, a high quality sort of um, goal or destination. So, with Mars being in the sign of Saturn's exaltation, we've learned the following. Since any and everything in the physical world is ruled by Saturn, we are all basically governed by Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. Mars, planet of action, drive, passion, sex, anger, is exalted in Capricorn, a sign ruled by Saturn, which rules fucking everything, basically. Now, you take that and you supercharge that motherfucker with placing it in Saturn's exalted sign, Libra. All actions are balanced, all actions are harmonious or lead to harmony, can lead to. I'm not going to say it, just, end all be all. For the sake of this video, yes, it is end all be all. I don't care, fight me. The pitfall of Mars in Libra is their slow and steady approach. They're not super duper quick all the time with decision making, and they're not always willing to take up the sword when the sword may be the quote unquote best option for that moment. This is because Mars in Libra is always thinking about every single decision that comes after it, the foundation that it leaves, Saturnian, Capricornian, Aquarian, the foundation of the things that it leaves, the actions that it takes have to be taken into account. It's a very political kind of energy. Thus, the masters of the art of war understand that the best way to win is to win without actually fighting. This has been why Mars in Libra is secretly the strongest Mars placement with the major asteroid thrice majestus. I thank you for your time.